This is a business where you've got to enjoy people and enjoy being with people and enjoy serving people.
You know, you can't get into the restaurant business or any real business that you're going to be entrepreneurial with unless you have a passion for it. And you have to eat it, drink it, sleep it.
I knew exactly what I was going to do. And every summer I went home to New Orleans and I worked for the Times-Picayune States Item newspaper. What I found out was what I really wanted to be in was an industry that was service-oriented. And I walked into Commander's Palace, 1978, and I knew that I had found my love.
As I graduated from Tulane, I said, well, you know, I need to figure out a way to get into business for myself. The business that I found at that time that had the least barrier to entry was the restaurant business. I went to Commander's, and I remember one day, it was right during the middle of lunch, and all of a sudden the sewers started to back up. So I had to climb down into a manhole and fix the sewer. So I come climbing out of this manhole. I was not the freshest. And Ella Brennan is walking Nancy through the kitchen on her first day of work.
First day of work.
And Ella looks at me and says, Mark, head over to the apartment next door, take a shower. And then she looked at Nancy and said, that's Mark, you'll beat him later. And that's how we first met each other.
And it was almost a year till we went out. It took a while for that smell to wear off.
She is always saying it took that long.
And Mark and I, to this day, feel so fortunate that we have had the opportunity to really work with some industry icons, to have worked side by side with Ella, to have come to Atlanta and to have been able to be involved in Liberty House, in Bones, in Trotters, in OK Cafe, to be on the ground floor of all of that.
We could see that there was not going to be an equity position there, so we decided that we would look for something to do.
I had grown up dining at Ruth's Chris, had never worked for Ruth's Chris, but felt like there was so much power in the brand. And we felt that it was something that we could bring to many different cities, and we wanted to look at an opportunity for ourselves.
We had a friend who was the vice president of operations of Ruth's Chris that we worked with at Commander's. We looked to him to get a franchise, and he said, you're out of luck. We're not franchising right now. He mentioned that the current franchisees of Atlanta that who'd been in business about 4 years. So we hooked up with them and started growing the brand.
Mark is a critical thinker of unbelievable proportions. And he has a rare ability, which I do not have, of really sitting back and listening. He's a fabulous listener.
Nancy's great at sales, marketing, promotion, and that great smile that she has that wins everybody over. She can bring, whether it's guests or our team, together and make something fun and make everything fun.
Ruth would never have dreamed that from a one little restaurant on Broad Street in New Orleans, Louisiana, that there would be over 130 Ruth's Chris steakhouses around the world today. We are incredibly fortunate to have an unbelievable team and a group that has been with us for many years and who are as equally dedicated to Ruth's Chris as we are. And the love that there is for this brand will carry on.
This is a business that we can continue to work in into our 70s and 80s, and we fully plan to do that.
And we're having too much fun to stop, yeah.
We're having a good time.